show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Found out from the broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed. Skipping out, no, I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher. Higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher. Higher. Ooh, you take me higher. Ooh, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher. Ooh, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher. Ooh, you take me higher, baby. You take me higher. Yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Welcome to Saturday Night Battle, aggressive new show with Let's Be S3. I am your host, Marlon, along with Anna Harb. Theus Robinson, of course, will not be with us tonight. Nothing major, no problems, no issues. Just tired because, and I know he's tired because he stayed up last night with us and the other crew watching the Tyson fight, which the main event didn't even start until after 11 o'clock, let's say that. And it was the god-awfulest boring fight I ever seen in my life, but you get what you pay for. I didn't. Anyway, so we are going to help me clean out my files by getting rid of a lot of stuff that I've been holding on for the longest time. And today's topic is Choosy Beggars, which I was enjoying and I was saving and I was going to use for, Am I the A-hole or Mafia Video of the Week or certain things like that. So I started the year's almost over. Like, we got a month and a half, folks. And all next month is, of course, Worst People of the Year nominations coming up. So I already got what I got for next month, year-end celebrations. So let me go ahead and start cleaning out these things, and that's what I decided to do, and here we are. With that out of the way, let me see what we got. For the second hour, we're almost packed, Anna. Almost.
All right.
Mafia Video of the Week, Positive Story of the Week, and then Foxy's Video of the Week. So the only thing we're missing, I'll make sure. I saw it when we was talking. Definitely make sure, because I need to go ahead and just change that song. Just go ahead and just go back and just change the song.
Very cutting.
Anyway, how's everything, Anna?
Getting better. I was telling Marlon just backstage that I've had a neck thrown off problem this week where I couldn't look left, I couldn't look too far right. It hurt to move every which way. Went down into my shoulder. It hurt. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, as well as the tick-borne infections. So this is a genetic condition that affects your collagen. So I've been really flexible all my life, and a lot of people tell me I look young for my age, and all of these things are due to the mutation that shouldn't be there, but oh well, another fun thing to do. But you can see, like, I can move. I can't move too far yet. and so we're taking it slow. We're
And this is the
all
show for
good.
you. Lay there, watch the show. You got to move. Let's see who we already got out there. I'm sorry,
Hey,
but I ask this. Are you surprised at the picks of a Fox News host for defense secretary, anti-bats guy for HHS, or an alleged child sex trafficker for attorney general? And the answer is, like I've already told you, no. I am no longer that person that's going to be surprised at anything Trump does. Just not. Not even slightly. Boy, y'all gonna be so
I
upset.
mean, I would be a little surprised, like, if he suddenly got us into a full-blown war. Um,
I would, I would literally actually think that's what he was trying to do.
it seems he's positioned all the pieces just the right way. But I hope not.
Um, Susan, hello, Susan.
Good
I'm not
good
surprised at
morning.
anything DJT does, but a Russian spy as head of the intelligence is interesting. Um, one slightly bit of good news, if you want to use slightly bit of good news, all of these have to be confirmed by the Senate and
The Republican Senate.
the Republican ran Senate.
Mhm.
However, um,
There's
McConnell stepped.
questions about Matt
Yeah,
Gates. It's not as cut and dry as
yeah.
we think.
McConnell is stepping down, and
Mhm.
Tim was it Tim Scott? Tim Scott was actually a nomination to be head of the Senate. He lost. He lost to, and I can't remember the guy's name unless I look it up, but the guy is known to be a McConnell type Republican. So that is your inch of good news. Just an inch. Like, I don't want nobody running out in the middle of the street going, we're free. They can see us now. It's not that.
Gonna do GOP things. He's
It's,
still gonna do everything Trump wants.
yeah. Um,
Like, here's the thing: we're trying to be realistic this time. We're trying to not react from the stomach all the time and react from the head. When you think things through and you get a little bit of perception on what is going on, you need to take a step back. You need to observe what is happening, how this is affecting several different people, and what is this looking like to the other side, as it were. So
I'm sorry,
it's been
John Thorne, Thune, John Thune.
gone
I know that
through.
because when y'all heard that Thune, I was like,
We know him. Yeah.
yeah, no, okay. He's from South Dakota. I know of him. He's been a if you look through the history of McConnell, he's always like McConnell, then Thune talks, and then or vice versa before they bring McConnell on. So yeah,
Right.
he's been groomed to be McConnell's replacement for years,
Yep.
years. Um, so that's not a shot. Tim Scott and Brian Donlins,
That's just reality.
Donlins.
And Brian Donalds.
I don't know who that is. Did all that shucking and jiving and got nothing for it. Hey, change your
Oh
tape,
well.
buddy. Change your tape. The South sex trafficking wouldn't even get confirmed. Does that count? Yeah, it does count because that's what that's what they can place their hat on is there's no
Maybe.
confirmation of it. There's no indictment of it. There is nothing of it other than um rumors.
There is not enough evidence to bring this to trial, and really, we're not secure in that we would get a guilty verdict. So they won't bring it when they're not confident in the case.
Yeah, and Macron is telling Europe to unite and keep Donald from messing with anything Ukraine or EU. Susan, a lot of countries, literally, a lot of countries um, have been reporting to do just that, protections. It's not just Europe. Japan has contingency plans in order. Um, I, well, I can say a lot of countries in Europe, a lot of countries in Europe have contingency plans in effect. And this was said like exactly like this, in case Trump gets elected. So, yeah, when Canada was on the list, I'm like, Canada? But it was on the list.
They're closing the border.
Yeah.
You
So,
cannot come to Canada. Nope.
he could name them acting and sidestep all of the headaches. You can't act for so long before you have to be in there. You can't be acting such and such for 4 years. you know. But anyway, that's for tomorrow's show. We getting way off topic.
Yep.
See, we can't do this without this. Anyway, let's get this party started. Okay, everybody, last comment on this subject, then we got to move on because we can't use Saturday Night Live and Radical Truth to power.
Oh my gosh, it was brilliant, was it not, Susan?
So I have to say this because there's a lot of people who listen to our show and not actually seeing it. But the Scottish politicians who listed Trump's crimes in the Scottish Parliament was cool. Gotta love the Scots. I haven't seen it. I heard it. I want to see it.
It made me feel good. So yeah, I will love to hear it again and discuss that. Yeah, I mean,
if I can find it tomorrow for tomorrow's show. Anyway, let's move on because we can't make both shows political because that was the point of Saturday Night Live being a little more lighthearted. Because believe me, now that this situation has occurred, we're right back to 2000, the 2020s, right back to the reason. We're right back to the reason why I've created Saturday Night Live. Anyway, let's start off with a really, really short one. With 28 seconds. Really, really short one.
Okay.
Are the headphones still available? Yes, it's available. Can you deliver tomorrow? Where are you at? In Detroit, West Side. I can try. I have a few things I have to get done tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, if you can't, let me know now. I'm gonna say I can't then. You ugly rat-faced dope-head mental family. OP, I think you might have just dodged getting stabbed or something because this guy has issues.
You talk about that? You talk about the word escalate fast? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It hit you. Yeah.
I'm okay. Ooh.
Yeah. You
Put that one on black.
when I was young and I used to have those mumps and your whole body was stiff.
Oh. I didn't have the mumps, but damn.
When your body was stiff and somebody called you and you forgot you had mumps and you turn around, huh?
Oh.
And you just called, ooh. Yeah. It was just headphones, dude. That escalated way too fast. Like, you mother, please, and please, bro. Um, how's your day? You all right? You okay there?
Oh boy. Mm.
My sense of humor has become darker than usual. That's dark. But where's the lie? Because I'm sorry.
It did have the energy of a stabbing. Because
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to say it, Anna. The wording sound like there's a possibility. The kind of thing I hope was fake,
not
but it,
saying he went and knifed someone.
no, a lot
Just
of people, choosy beggars, in case anybody doesn't know, is just people who just really assume the world revolves around them. Like they have a script. Here's a free toaster. Just throwing a thing out here. Here's a free toaster. It can go from anywhere from do you deliver? No. Why? I don't want to. Well, you can't be selling stuff if you're not going to be willing to deliver. It's free. I'm not selling it. But it doesn't make any sense. They're the people who the catchphrase is when free is way too expensive. They have to have something else. And yes, you will hear some that will sit there and go, "Oh, I like the free toaster, but you're like a cross tile. So can you throw in something to sweeten the pot?" Like there's stuff
I
like.
know.
But anyway, just go. Let's just go on to the next one. Just an example of it. Let's go on to the next one. I want better nails.
My mother-in-law is a bitch. Firstly, she invited me and my mom to get our hair and nails done, and she said she would pay. But when we got there, she ordered the cheapest nail option. My mom was pissed and said she would have rather just not even gone because now she looks cheap and it really embarrassed me. Then my mother-in-law asked us if we wanted to come back to her house to watch movies / have a girls' night, and we felt like we had no other option but to say yes, so we wouldn't be rude. When we got there, her daughter, my sister-in-law, called and asked if she could watch her toddler daughter in an emergency situation. Apparently, her husband's brother was in the emergency room. Even though my mother-in-law had us over as guests, she agreed to watch her anyway, which my mom thought was extremely rude, and I was once again embarrassed as hell. My husband loves his mom, so I don't know how to tell him I want her to stay away from now on. What should I do?
This post has 11 upvotes and 1,141 votes. So you can guess as to how many downvotes this lady got. Then this lady got absolutely roasted in the comments. You tell him all about it, how unhappy you are, so he can see just how ungrateful you are. Y'all got all happy she was paying, but even free stuff isn't good enough for you. So what if she kicked the cheapest nail option? You could have paid for yourself, but y'all wouldn't do that, cause that isn't free, right? Your mother raised you, so I'm not surprised y'all are both ungrateful. Luda replies, she got the cheapest nails because she wanted them to fit your personality. Another user says, you and your mom sound like ungrateful gold-digging brats. You could have paid for your own nails. She made a gesture to spend time with you both and pay for it. Why didn't you offer to pay for the upgrade for your own nails, etc., or invite her to get a mani-pedi? What would your mom have done if it was you in a car crash while spending time with friends and family? Would she get up and leave or tell you, sorry hun, call me when you're done at the hospital or when you wake up from a coma? In all honesty, it seems like your mom is ruffling your feathers out of jealousy to sow some discord with your mother-in-law, when that poor lady is trying to do nice things and spend time with you. If you're going to be a douche, dump her son. They both deserve someone better.
I'm gonna go from the first comment. Tell your husband all about it. tell him the whole thing so he can hurry up and get the heck up out of this relationship. Because a lot of these stories that I hear, I listen to so many of them, and I have to keep reminding myself, Anna, that a lot of these stories are outliers. That, I'm not gonna say they're not real, but they're not norm. And
Right.
this is not norm, because what you're not gonna do is talk crap about my mama. What you're not gonna do is talk crap about my mama after she done gave you something. What you're not gonna do is try to find a way for me to stay away from my mama. Like, that's the trifecta of get away from me. And I wouldn't be surprised. Now, somebody did say something at the end that I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm still not taking anything away from you, OP. But they did say something to the effect of, it sounds like your mama is messing with you and putting this poison in your ear. So just to sow discord, but you're allowing it. To the point where you're asking people, how can I tell my fiance to stay away, keep his mama away from us? What?
No.
Yeah, no, boo boo. You're living in Lulu land. It's really expensive to look this cheap, Dolly Parton. Best whorehouse in Texas? It really expensive to look this cheap. Love that movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Best little whorehouse in Texas? Oh, that was a great movie. That was a great
What?
movie.
What she was trying to gift everybody was the experience, was the possibility of a family finding and being able to at least be united in their support for these two people. That would be a normal situation.
Mhm.
This is very childish and self-centered. Just, yeah, do tell your husband. Do be very open, honest with it, and go let him see all of this for what it is. Because if you ever hear somebody say, we need to, shield you from a family member, a really good friend, it is a red flag immediately.
Because it's usually when people are toxic and they've been toxic and you can't see it till somebody from the outside say, look, this person is not good for you.
Right.
You won't stop this because she embarrassed you? Like, to who? An emergency is not even a strong enough reason to cut something short. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, Anna, to cut you off. I apologize. Yeah, tell your fiance everything.
Mhm.
It is not going to go the way you think it is. I hope. As far as I know, it's not from that movie, just pure Dolly. Oh, dang on it.
Oh, makes
And it
perfect sense.
literally sounds like something Dolly Parton would say. It straight up. But okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is a combination of Choosy Beggars and a Karen. Beach review.
This next post is a review on TripAdvisor of Maui Beach.
This is not a beach for romance or wedding pictures. The beach was clean and a beautiful sight, I'll give it that. But it was always cloudy or rainy here every time I came to this side of the island. I thought that it would be a little more private with upper class people here or family friendly beaches like the other side of the island. I was under the impression that I could get beautiful wedding pictures here on the beach since I just got married here. Disaster, disaster, disaster all the way around. The beach was crowded during sunset. It just had tons of 20-year-old kids who were disrespectful. Plus, there were tons of people who would move out of the way for our wedding pictures. They gave us dirty looks like we had no right to be here. Wow, me and my husband were shocked along with our kids. We're Christians and we've never been treated like that before. We ran into a lot of drunk people. No compliments out of their mouths. I would not recommend this beach for lovers or happy Christian families with small kids or even just getting married pictures. Very, very bad experience here. God bless. Thank you for hearing what was in my heart.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Lady, you want a little house on the prairie. And it's just not where over half of the world lives and is. I mean, oh my gosh. You might find some people who want to make this little world. I mean, we have people in America who remake the British court. You know, the fantasy of I can be somebody who either I was a long time ago in my family or I never really was. I just look up to royalty kind of folk. Yo, you, I'm sure you would want nobody to swear, where it would be pristine, no garbage, no tattoo visible. I'm sure you have a whole script written out in your mind about what it would be to mingle in proper public. Only problem is you're not dealing with reality. You haven't earned the right for any of that consideration. These are strangers to you. How did you ask them? I mean, oh my gosh, if somebody came to me and was like, hey, it's my wedding day, I would immediately be trying to help them out. But if you come over to me with an attitude, that's going to turn me and several others off. And no, we're not going to care. People these days, entitled is even not, we've gone past that. Insisting we have the right to be in a space, to be in someone's face. We have men coming up to women saying, your body, my choice. The threat in that, the implied and the specifically given threat that represents. Believe me, women are getting ready. The increase of self-defense classes is happening. Black Liberation Media does a really great series that's called Warrior Class. And it will go through self-defense with you. Just really common sense stuff. And stuff that if you don't practice being in this position, you're not gonna be able to work yourself out when it comes. So please get yourself ready. The only other thing is go to the doctor. Go while you can and get whatever protection that you can. If you are still able to bear children, please protect yourself. We're already buckling down and dealing with an uptick in numbers of cases that are coming from out of state. So it's going to get uncomfortable. But we have every right to put back in their faces what this this is the future you voted for, that you have been vocal for, and now we get to just see things work themselves out.
Hey, Karen. Listen up.
Sorry, I went. Sorry,
Well,
sorry.
I kind of actually knew you was gonna go there. That's why I just saw it coming. I'll be shocked if she don't go there. Bam. Okay, there she is, right there. All righty. Karen, you literally went out of your way to be an a-hole from one statement that you said. The literally one statement that you tried to slide in there, but it
Which
kind of
one?
proves that you an a-hole, was this side of the island is not as quiet and family friendly as the other side. Oh, so you could have went to the other side where it was quieter and more family friendly. But you decided you want to go to this side because you want to be a butt and you want to be controlling and you want to control people's fun. Let me help you out on why this would never happen. Everything that you think you've done, they have done too. As in, I paid to be here. I paid to be on this beach. I paid to have fun with my friends and family too. I can give a rat's butt that you got married because I'm married or I'm single and I want to stay single. There's 20-year-old somethings on the beach. Duh. They're drinking all the time. Duh. I don't know where you're getting this from. And for the fact that you're a Christian, congratulations. You know how to read a Bible. What the heck that got to do with what you want on this beach? I'm not getting out of the way for you to take your pictures when you just said you got married yesterday. That was yesterday. What they got to do with today? If you want to walk on the beach with a wedding dress, you're an idiot, not them. And don't do that whole Christian. This is not for Christian families and everything. And by the way, you thought it was great. You thought it was more upper class. Boo boo. There's some islands on Hawaii where people got FU money. It's a lot worse than what you think you just saw because they have FU money. They can pretty much go and do whatever it is they want to do. So you think it being upper class means being sophisticated? You're wrong. You're dead wrong. I would not move out of my way for you to take a picture. If you ask politely, like what Anna said, "Ooh, can we have this shot for just 1 second?" Sure. Move. Or what? Or what you gonna do? Say move again? Because that's pretty much all in your arsenal.
Even if you came in like, hey, I need you to move for me, it's the once again, just exactly what Marilyn said. Everybody else is paid to be there as well. If it's a free beach, okay, everybody has the right to go and enjoy that. It is now up to you to be a good neighbor, a good citizen, and be as humble as possible in your asking of other people to capitulate to your wants, your needs.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hmm.
You'll be all right.
That
And,
is very awesome.
and the funny thing about it is, not only are you'll be good, you'll be back. You seem like that type of person who just likes to complain, but then the next review was every time I come here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's next. Better food.
Tomorrow, I'm opening my first grocery store in a Title I school. I doubt that I'll be able to sleep tonight. Imagine a parent working paycheck to paycheck who can order dinner and breakfast for their family through our app and then have their child bring it home. I'm changing lives, man. No one does it like me. Just wait. And if you don't know this, a Title I school is a school that gets federal assistance because the kids who go to that school are typically from really poor families. So beneath that post, we get these responses. This is so great, but so much of that food is toxic. Just look at the peanut butter. Compare what's in Jif peanut butter to organic peanut butter or Justin's peanut butter. Please try to substitute one of these name brands with healthier options if you can. And then someone else replies, God forbid schools be about educating students. This is just one more thing to distract them. And God forbid people actually leave their homes to do basic tasks. Yeah, these are the families that are so poor that they have to take a bus to the grocery store, which means dragging those bags of food to the bus stop, on the bus, riding the bus to their homes, and then dragging the food from the bus stop to their home. Yes, God forbid that a kid brings home a jar of peanut butter so they can eat that evening. Also, these are families that are living below the poverty line. So, are they really going to be paying for luxury organic foods? Lady, processed food is way better than no food. This is like watching people build houses or habitats for humanity, and those houses are going to go to like poor, deserving people, and then being like, you call that a house? It doesn't even have a swimming pool. How are homeowners supposed to live a healthy life when they can't even go swimming in their backyard? That's so inconsiderate.
Let me make something clear. And I'm pretty sure I'll be saying this for a while now. And I don't know if I heard it or I made it up. I don't care. It just makes sense to me to say this.
Hmm.
Your income does not automatically make my income. You cannot give me directions or guidance on something I just physically cannot afford. Is the ingredients better in organic peanut butter than Jif peanut butter? Probably so. You know what is worse than Jif peanut butter? No peanut butter. That's worse. That's for the lady. For the guy, I have no idea. You're that old man yelling at the cloud because I have no idea what you just said. God forbid kids go to school to do education. I'm sorry, you didn't eat in school? You just went to school, learned, and went home. Just another distraction. You know what else is another distraction? A growling stomach. That is a real bad distraction in class. People like y'all are this is the definition of entitled. Everybody should be living your world. Everybody should be living your dream. Everybody should have what you have. Not really. Not really. You want to give them everything you got because America. But when it comes to stuff that, food,
That's how you
clothing,
judge
yeah,
everyone else.
yeah,
All the measurements you have brought for yourself.
that you was able to
Hmm.
for yourself. Able to do. I've been hungry before. It is not fun. It is not fun. During the pandemic, the only people I really cared about that really was hurting my heart are the parents who had to send their children to school because that was the only time they was going to get those first and second meals. Because you was only going to eat one time at home. Because that's all they could afford. And here you go, being Debbie Downers, because that's not something I would eat, but don't eat it. Ain't nobody tell you to come shop here. And you wouldn't even if you wanted to. You can know exactly what this place is, and you wouldn't dare step 1 foot in a place like that because it's beneath you. But you know something else I can guarantee you wouldn't do? You wouldn't donate a penny of your time to it either. So do me a favor so we can save the rest of society. Shut up. Keep your opinions to yourself and let the grown folks do what the grown folks are supposed to do. The humanity that we still have that's going out there and doing the work for other humans. And you stay on your other side and you do your little tweet or whatever that freak that thing is called now. I don't know what it's called. And get your little likes and everything and live in your bubble wrapped world and just let everybody else survive. Okay, your turn.
I I really don't know what somebody's saying that they're Christian. I'll also put in there that they follow Islam. Um, that doesn't tell me that you're a good person. It tells me what you strive towards. How we interact with each other. I mean, I don't want to put too much energy into it. It hasn't happened yet, and I'm gonna need all the spoons that I have to address what we're going to go through and the way people are turning. We could be so much better. We could be thinking, feeling respectful, listening people. Or we could scream about what you think is right and what you've lost. And there are a lot of people that are going to actually come turn around and be like, okay, so now we should have unity. We're not going to have unity. Not like you envision it. I caution everybody, take your time. And think. Do a little, how is this going to land? How is this going to be taken by the other person? Some simple little questions can make a conversation so different. And if you are clumsy around words, just own that. It is very easy to work with a person at the level that they are at, as long as they do so Honestly, I guess is the word.
instead of doubling down.
Yeah. Some of us are better than that. Some of us are not going to care. And that is unfortunate. You
And
know, I.
let me take care of this
Yeah.
question real quick. I disagree. Just because someone is poor does not mean they deserve poor quality food. You're right. But
This is not poor quality food.
not poor quality food. This is not high quality food. This is
It's
not the
processed.
yeah. This is not. It's what is in your budget to buy. And you're right, because I don't want anybody to listen to the show later on to go, okay, so if it was a dried up and molded piece of bread, no, don't play a game with me.
If
You
it
know,
is in your budget, if you have been getting this specific type of peanut butter, please continue doing that.
because you have people out there who
It's
get
the looking down on others, and unfortunately, we are in uh, the food pantries and such. You know, people give to. No, it's not the best kind of peanut butter, and I hope people would actually. We could all learn how to read labels a little bit better and um, see what's actually in our food. But the point simply is having food, whereas the other option is having none. This is okay. Even for right now, this is okay. This is sustenance.
me growing up, Jif was high quality food.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jif, I wish I had Jif. Jif, please. But the name of my peanut butter was peanut butter. That was the name of my peanut butter. The name of my jelly, jelly.
Yeah.
And if I was good, my mom was scrounging around to see if she could get strawberry jelly.
Mm.
That was a treat. All right, we're almost at the end of the first hour, so I'm gonna
Huh.
skip one.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip one. I'll just use it for next week
Mhm.
because I got one that's straight up Anna's wheelhouse to the point. I'm gonna let Anna go first. So
Okay.
strap in, folks, because this is a wild one. This is a conversation.
Why didn't you tell me you were at work? I forgot. I don't know. I'm sorry. You don't always text me when you get to work.
You never forget because it's 5 minutes away.
Is somebody worried about my safety? A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
Sam, you never forget. How long have you been at work?
Like 30 to 40 minutes?
Are you effing serious? And you forgot to text me? What were you doing?
Yeah, I forgot. And I was doing what people do at work.
That is effing sketchy. You never forget to text me. Who are you talking to?
Huh? Mia, really? I'm working at work.
On the day that you have to dress up, too.
Huh?
You forgot to text me for 30 to 40 minutes. What the F, Sam?
Yeah, I forgot, and I said that I'm sorry.
I don't believe that you forgot. Why would you forget to text me? You forget that I exist? You start talking to someone else?
What is this really about? Because this reaction is a tad extreme.
You effing forgot about me, Sam. You already knew that I didn't want you dressing up and you forget to effing text your girlfriend. So who were you talking to? What were you doing?
I was working.
BS. You weren't working on the way to your job. You weren't working when you got there and were parking. The fact that you don't care enough to effing text your girlfriend.
Exactly why I want you to change your effing lock screen, but it's the end of the effing world if you do. You're effing talking to someone else. I know you effing are, so tell me, Sam, who are you talking to?
Also, okay. I click on the comments and I got caught off guard because I see the sentence, my phone background is a picture of a beach. That is what she's so stressed about.
What? What in the hell did I just listen to? And how does a beach? Hmm, huh? Okay, something turned right, and I was not able to keep up with the vehicle. Lady.
Susan said, run.
Yeah, good idea. Um, my wheelhouse is proper communication. Is healthy communication. Good, where you give your partner space to talk, you take in what they have said, and then you go ahead and do the same. I,
Oh, and I need you to step up. You've been on this show long enough to know crap.
it, I'm sorry. Bad week. It's just the blatant. I wonder what has happened. Because this smoke doesn't seem like it's enough, or like it's too much for what we're actually dealing with. Uh, this is ridiculous. This is crap. This is not the way to address your partner. Not the way. You didn't talk to me for 30 to 40 minutes. And immediately you're going into that must mean he's banging someone? You have severe trust issues. You two probably should not be together. That's doomed. She's bound to see bad in your movement. Doesn't matter what your movement is. You can explain it the way you want. You can reason. Tell her, dear, I was just doing A, B, and C. She will have figured out and contrived how A, B, and C really was on the road to a girlfriend. Get out. Get out.
And that's for you.
At work, no less.
Me and Foxy have a lot of rules of engagement.
Hmm.
And it seems like a lot of rules if we was actually write it down, but it's somewhat automatic. So it's not like remember this, remember that, and blah blah blah, and everything else. It's not those
Yeah.
type of things that we remember because it's just so automatic. One of the things that we put in the process is if you're having an argument, don't add things to the argument. That was actually something I did because I hate that with a passion, and that's all because of my kids.
Okay.
They say stuff like, because can I do such and such? No, you can't do such and such. Why can I not do such and such? Because of such and such, such and such. Okay, so what you're trying to say is blah blah. No, 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 no. See, I ain't got to try to say anything to you. I ain't scared of you. So I ain't got to try to pull punches from you. So that was implemented to what you did, lady. You forgot all about me? No, that's not what happened. He didn't forget about you. He forgot to text you. But you are so riled up that forgetting to text you means you forgot about her. Here's a newsflash for you. At times when I'm at work, I forget about Foxy. That doesn't mean I don't love her or care for her and everything else. That means my mind is somewhere else doing something else. Like for 30 and 40 minutes when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Number two, you have some controlling issues because you think for some reason he dressed up means he wants to be with somebody else, which means if he doesn't dress up, he wouldn't be with somebody else. You see how that sounds? Because that's exactly what you're saying. Number three, I got a news flash for you. Growing up, I knew a whole bunch of players in my life. They could be talking to another female on the level that you're saying that they're talking to and text you at the exact same time. It is not that hard. It really isn't that hard of a thing to do. So not texting you don't mean because he was talking to somebody else. He could be talking to somebody else and texting you at the same time. Number four, you're damn right I'm not going to text you while I'm driving, while I'm walking to the building. What is wrong? Lady, look, you don't want to be in this relationship. You want a pet. You want something that you can control. And you have this thing where if they're not doing exactly what you want them to do, when they want them to do it, instead of taking the easy road, which I strongly tell people it's easier to sit somebody down and have an open communication with them than to have this fight. But at the same time, I have to say, Anna, I'm biased to an extent. I realized that. I don't know when it happened. I think it happened after COVID. I think I really changed after COVID. After my last COVID bout, me personally, not the pandemic. The last time I had COVID. I think I've changed. And I think I changed to the point of I don't give any more F's to give to actually sit here and hold this conversation with you. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, and normally it would be you ain't gonna talk to me some type of way, you blah blah blah. It ain't that. It's for the fact that I got to the point where I hear conversations like this and I literally get physically tired. And I don't want to be tired. I just do not no longer want to be tired every time I'm holding a conversation with you. It's not worth it. I'd rather you just believe what you want to believe. We can break up. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Never. I don't care. Because I'm on the other side of 50. I ain't got time for this. A lot of people ain't got time for this. You don't want to talk to, you're not going to talk to me any type of way. You, sir, need to have that boundary that you're not going to allow somebody to talk to you any type of way, especially somebody who says they love you.
Mm-hmm.
He and Foxy been married for 20 years. It ain't one time my wife has ever looked at me and went, why you ain't text me? What? Because I was at work. You could have texted me at work. I did text you at work that one time. Really? No, because we're grown and we're both working. We get it. But I'm sorry, man, dude. Marlon, sounds like the two of you communicate. We do. Because the yelling we have come to the conclusion that yelling and screaming wasn't working. So why don't we
Hmm.
talk? And we have destroyed so much toxicity in this marriage simply by talking and communicating and getting each other's point of view instead of yelling and screaming and just it is. And it is so much easier. I sleep so much better. She wants a pet. Look at that. Yeah, she does. She does. She that person who wants the pet to be at the front door waiting for it. If the pet ain't, woo, you don't love me. She was so mad about him dressing up for work. Yeah, because you have people who have that mentality. That it is so disheartening, to be honest with you, because it's sort of like saying, I can't get nobody will want me because of the way I dress. So you're gonna make sure I don't dress that way. So you're like, it's not the fact that nobody who wants me, I don't want them because I'm in a committed relationship. No, I'm in a committed relationship because you're the only person that wants me. And you're going to make sure you're the only person that wants me because you're going to make sure I don't dress in a certain kind of way to make people not want me. It's like, no, you're. Look, I'm going to go to the second hour because talking about this, I'm getting physically tired. So we're going to go ahead and go into the second hour. Hold on, Parker comes in again. It's usually a thing you hear about a man getting mad about how his girlfriend wife is when she is going out. And it is to an extent. You would have more men be upset about how their woman dressed than the other way around, which is absolutely funny. Because even when I was younger, I used to think this. But and this is totally different from now, of course, but why are you going to the club dressed like that? Did you talk to her at the club with her dressed exactly like that? So I'm confused. Oh, she's supposed to change the way she is because she with you. Ah, got you. So you have no trust. So she dressed that way to get a man, and now she has a man. So let me put all this stuff in the back of the closet because I don't need it no more. The most 2025, be more realistic. That's my motto. And you're not. That is our first hour. If you're new to the show, our first hour, we will take a 3-minute break to reboot and refresh. We will see everybody on the other side with a Am I the A-hole, which, again, I'm going to hand off to Anna because, yikes. A Mafia video of the week, a positive story of the week, and, of course, Foxy's video of the week. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. Let everybody know that we are live. So 3-minute break to reboot and refresh, and we'll see everybody on the other side. Stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it. It all. I wanna piecing back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Till my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Higher to a bird. You, I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
We are back, and without further ado, let's go ahead and pay those bills. Radical Truth tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The thumbnail and the show is already up if you want to look at it, but if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to discuss Trump's first 100 days in office. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/Tracy Media Fan. Help support Tracy in all of her endeavors. Please do not forget to go to Anna Hart's website, BorrelliaEtc. Learn something that you didn't think you need to know, but you should. Please do not forget to go to Thea's website, OurUnitedCore.com, Communities Built Movement. And if you need to, you can reach me at radtp@outlook.com. That's RADTP@outlook.com. Let's go ahead and get into the Mama Heart Hour.
And you know what? I want to start this beautifully named hour with just a tiny reminder for parents who are bringing up boys, girls, non-conforming individuals, whomever. Please talk to your child. Please, when it is an age-appropriate thing, talk to them about dating. Talk to them about what is appropriate behavior. Ask them what they would like to see. If they're out on a date, what would they do? What kind of decisions is your child going to make? You could be an aunt, an uncle, a parent. You could be primary parent. You can be the one going to work. We need to talk and bring our next generation up in a respectful and responsible way where they are open and compassionate towards a partner instead of looking at a relationship as a transaction. We can influence so much if we took a few moments, to touch base. Just check out how your child's mind is going. Help them make the right decisions by the time they are the ones who are out in the world making the decisions. You know, Gen Alpha parents, this is for you. There's so much in that little social world. How we tell everybody what we are either lacking or what we want to bring to the group. We could bring an otherworldly, beautiful, everybody getting each other enough space to be who they are, with also a touch of curiosity to get to know maybe why they are behind that. You know, these are things that we have to practice with our children. I know I do with my nephews all the time, my nieces. And for me, the conversation is very much like you you have to take responsibility and you have to think through. But yes, with my nieces who are now adult women, our conversation is how do we help preserve and give space to other people who could possibly be pregnant. So please talk to your kids. You know, Lorraine did so much work to talk to us all of the time, to ask us how do we feel about certain things. Is it sitting right? Is there anything that doesn't feel right with you? And try to articulate that. That gift alone was priceless. Please talk. Please talk to your kids. And for those of you who are already doing it, and I just see those of you who are in my circle, it's beautiful.
Um, not gonna make the major announcement yet,
See?
but the announcement.
I don't
Um,
even know.
me and Thea's have been collaborating behind the scenes on certain new project. Um, that's coming down the woodworks. Like I said the last week, if you wasn't here, that we're just trying to hammer out some details and a time frame.
Might it have anything to do with Theus's latest video?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are trying to hammer out some details. We're trying to get some more collaborations in the works too. Um, it's gonna be pretty big because we're purposely trying to make it a big deal. It has nothing to do with getting more viewership. It has nothing to do with getting more time. It has nothing to do with that at all. There's a reason why we're trying to make it a big deal. But like I said, I don't want to talk too much because we're still just hammer out way too many details right now. And Theas can't stay awake past 11 o'clock, so it's harder to. I'll just mess with you, Theas.
If you have some time free this week, you'll go over to Complex Mind, Simple Man, and check out his latest video.
Yep. You'll get a clue.
Mhm.
I buy a lot of clothes at a store that is literally called cheap work clothes.
Good.
There is a store
Love
who
this story.
gracious. I'm 52. It's been a while for a minute. It has to be at least 40 years old. Let's put it that way. Well, literally everybody go if your child go to a school that they have to have a uniform to wear or they have a dress code to wear in a uniform, That
Right.
store literally does just that. It has every color of every dress code or charter school in that store for very low prices. I mean, that store just, and I'm not talking about you better hurry to get there. I mean, it is rows and rows and rows of them clothes. And the outlier of the pads and pencils and everything, that's on the outskirts. But the school clothes and everything, I mean, it's been here. It has to be here at least 40 years by now. 40. It has to be here for a long time. So yeah, everybody knows where it is. Everybody knows where to go. Oh, all of a sudden you have a dress code. Go to such and such. It is a great thing. Trump is not in office. He won't be in office before January. Well, when we say the first 100 days of his presidency, we meaning you know, Susan. Every time a president gets into office, it's the first 100 days. It's the most day because it represents how things are going to go forward. It doesn't going forward, and all the things that he said he's going to do the first 100 days. Rarely they do. Um, they rarely do. I can't even remember the president who I want to say Reagan actually came close, but
Again.
in doing everything he said he was going to do the first 100 days.
Oh, right, right.
I think Reagan came close, but Reagan is such an outlier because if you know the history of Reagan, Reagan set everything up while he was running. Hear what I'm saying? Not after he won. He was setting stuff up while he was running. But that's a history lesson that y'all gonna have to read yourself. But
Look at how Trump was reaching out to Netanyahu. Look at how uh, Iran and Elon Musk were talking. Yeah, we still have. I think it's a little less than 90 days now. Um, People with uteruses, go get checked. Um, this is mainly for people in the U.S. But any country is apt to follow us, kind of like Canada. Canada's only a few turns away from its own alt-right nightmare. They're all setting up.
I put it to you this way, and then again, I don't want to get political again, so we can move on.
Sorry.
No problem. Have you noticed that the countries who are literally saying they're setting themselves up to protect themselves from Trump being in office are the
Yep.
you look back in their history because they've been through it before and they're
Yeah.
trying to prevent it from happening again? Like Canada, I'm sorry, I get what you're saying, closing the border and everything, but you ain't been through what Germany has been through. You haven't been through what England has been through. You haven't been through what France have been through. You haven't been through what Italy has been through. Italy. You haven't been through what Japan has been through. You haven't been through any of this stuff. You haven't been through the fact that Australia, one of the most beautiful countries in the world, used to be a prison island. You have not been through that, Canada, so you would not know. Because you're under that mindset, it can never happen to us. It doesn't already happen, just not to you yet. So, okay, you say so, but remember, we said it wouldn't happen here either. So, okay. But every country that sit there and said they're trying to put borders up and protections up for their country already been through it. They're willing to live through it again. But okay. Yeah, he's doing all that stuff now because he's going to have to do it over and over until he get it right. Then we can elect somebody else. I'm not understanding that one because he's going to have to do it over and over again till he get it right. Then we
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, because I'm not
Please.
understanding that one, Susan.
I'm not sure where you're headed.
I don't know what I didn't know where that was going, but anyway, Susan, I will bring your comment up. Just elaborate on what you were saying so we can. But am I the a-hole? Oh, by the way, let me take a short dig at the last video that we saw. So far you haven't heard Foxy at all during the show because Foxy is not here. Foxy is over one of her best friends celebrating birthdays because all her sisters and everything have a birthday closest together, including the friend that whose house she's over. So they're celebrating and wine and all this other stuff and food and everything else. Gosh, she's only texted me twice. One is the response to me saying, "Are you okay?" Which is me saying, "Did you make it to your destination and are you okay?" And two, to say, "I'm on my way home." Do any of y'all see me running around panicking, losing my crap? No? Okay. I must be the crazy one. Okay, nah. Okay, now I get what you're saying. This first 100 days will last all 4 years. I get it. Because whatever you do the first 100 days, you're going to keep doing it until I got you. And yes, I agree, Susan. Yeah. Yeah. Strong chances are. Anyway, Am I the A-hole is a little special tonight. It's less am I the A-hole and more of a am I overreacting? I'm giving this to Anna because it's one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard. Only because to me, it's one of the weirdest topics I've ever heard. So, Anna, you would definitely be going first on this. Have fun. And the title of the title of it is Gay or Nah.
I'm a 25-year-old woman, and I think that my 33-year-old boyfriend is lying to me and is gay with his best friend. He and I are supposed to be married soon. We've been together for 3 years. We have a great love life. He tells me he loves me, he wants kids, and he tells me it's just a joke, and he and his friend do this because it's funny. He and his best friend, Tyler, talk sexual to each other all the time. Watching him over his shoulder, I've seen my boyfriend text Tyler things like, "I'm gonna pound your butt so hard, it's gonna hurt to walk days after." And I've seen photos of each of them sending pictures of their dicks. I was snooping last night. I know that I shouldn't do that. But, I'm sorry. But Tyler sent my fiance a photo of his boner a couple of days ago, and my fiance said, "Nice dick, bro," and things... And things like, "Too bad I'm not gay or I'd suck that hog." Like, it almost seems like they're joking, but they're sending actual pictures of their dicks. Like, multiple times, and both of them are hard. They talk like this pretty regularly. Am I overreacting? Please help. We're set to get married soon, and I'm worried that he's cheating on me with Tyler. Then OP posted an update. I brought this up the morning before he left for work. I said something like, "I looked at your phone and I would love to know why you two are sexting with each other. I'm not comfortable with it and we need to talk about this. Are you gay or..." He literally burst out laughing as I'm tearing up asking this. He says this is all a big joke. He says this whole thing started because they were making fun of homophobes and people who are insecure with their sexuality, and it went from jokes to full-on dick pics. He said they talk about how it's so funny that seeing a dick makes you gay, or people find it gross when, in fact, it's no different than a picture of an ear or a hand. It's just a big inside joke because straight men aren't supposed to act like this, and people who think that makes you gay or weird are just insecure and childish. He says that it started with just sending pictures of dicks from the internet, and eventually it led to them sending their own dicks because of shock value. I literally don't know what to think about this. I told him to stop it now, and he said that he would respect that and not do it anymore, but also said that I need to chill and doesn't like that I looked at his phone. So, I did see him start talking on his phone as he was leaving the driveway, probably complaining about me. Then, a week later, OP posted an update. So, I agreed with my fiance that I was totally overreacting, and the last few days now have been amazing. The intercourse, the princess treatment, the constant attention. I hope things stay like this, and I'll be such a happy girl. Am I childish to think that it's going to stay like this forever? He's like 10 times more into me right now than he seemed to be before. Alright, OP has just discovered love bombing for the first time. Then, a couple of weeks later, OP posts in the comments, "Hi everyone, things aren't so happy like they were before. I'm working through it." So, sounds like the fiancé might be gay.
Okay, wow. No, sending nude pictures of your penis is very different, especially fully erect, very different than sending a picture of the ear. Um, hmm. Yeah, there was obviously a lot of things repressed. As soon as you start questioning a relationship, there's going to be some level of doubt. The love bombing? Ooh, that's never good. Like, yes, your partner should treat you with reverence, respect, love, should find, excuse me for saying the word so quickly, but joy in their heart to be able to serve their partner, help their partner, prop up their partner, whatever it is they need. I'm always torn on the. It is wrong to go through somebody else's phone.
Yeah.
You know you're doing something extra, let's say. You know you are coming to drastic measures. Obviously, you had enough questions. You could have tried to ask him without looking in the phone, but hey, you are where you are. And where you are is without a partner. People are discovering themselves, especially your ages. He was 33. I didn't quite get her age. Was she like 25 or 6?
She's
Something
in the
like that?
early 20s, I think.
Early 20s? So it is very rare that you are 100% secure on who you are in your early 20s. By the time of your 30s, yeah, you're usually getting there. Or at least your body's trying to give you some serious hints. And it was. Look at what you guys were getting aroused at. Obviously, there was something between you two. I hope you get to explore it. But I hope the best for this young woman. It's going to be hard for her to go out and trust someone. Are they being realistic with me? Are they being open? It is a difficult negotiation to pursue, uh, especially those who are pansexual, who look at men, women, transsexual, um, asexual, aromantic. There's so many different ways of expressing yourself. People are really digging finding themselves where they feel comfortable. And maybe finding a partner who actually makes them feel loved and supported for who they are. This was definitely a lot of. I'm not being honest with myself. It's just a joke. That is one of the easiest phrases to hide behind. So I'm not quite sure what you want me to say at all for this, because, dude, what were you doing? Just snapping pictures of the dick.
All right, I'll go through the comments real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see right here. He's by Get Over It. I have a comment about that, so we'll come back to you. Tracy, I have no words, none. Susan, love bombing is a dangerous sign. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. They are trying to make you not think when they do that. Yep. They're undermining the seriousness of it by making you think it's not that big of a deal. The
Yeah.
number of times I heard I like you, but I'm gay, but it's good to be honest up front. There's where I'm going to start at. Thank you, Susan. I don't want anybody to think I have a problem with the LGBTQ plus community at all. You're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. All I'm saying is be upfront with it. I've had best friends over the course of my life. There is nobody that can come back to me and say they're going to threaten to show my dick that I sent them, because it doesn't exist. Not taking a picture of it and sending it to my boy. That's not happening. Number two, a dick is the same thing as a hand in the ear. No, I literally can walk out my front door and show my hands and ear. Guarantee you, if I walk out my front door and my dick is hanging out, there'll be 10 police cars at my house before I even walk back into the house. No, it is
Oh.
not the same thing. Number three, yeah, Anna, I've always said, I always hear that it's terrible to go through somebody's phone. That's an invasion of privacy. Yeah, unless you got some reason to go through it. And I really think she had a reason to go through it. Like, why the hell are you sending your friend dick pics? 4, we had this joke a long time. That's a long ass joke. Jokes don't last that long. Jokes last about a good 30 seconds, and then we over it. Not, I don't even, you never said how long the joke was, but it seemed like this joke been around for a minute. So I don't have an issue with your boyfriend being gay. What I have an issue with it is him taking the decision out of your hands to decide to be with a gay man. And Susan, I hear what you said. He's bi. Okay, just say that. And still, it'd be up to her if she wants to be with a bi guy. I'm trying to say that.
He may not have faced that in himself yet.
Well, I need you to face that before you get married.
Yes, it is a poor excuse. But
OP, if I was you, and going by what Anna said, okay, look, I'm not comfortable with this. It's making me very uncomfortable to the point where I don't see us being able to move forward in our relationship. So you need to figure out how you're going to handle this, because what I don't want to happen is you are comfortable with this and you just find better ways of hiding it. Because nobody's going to hide a joke. There's something else going on, and you need to be. My wife, bless her, always have this statement, and it always sticks in my head: stop the BS. That means be real with yourself. That don't mean
but
I'm
if I
not.
have a question, okay, but Marlon, if I have a question for a partner, my internal struggle with the whole searching through the phone is I would rather talk to my partner. There is still, I would have to look at myself and know that I did have to intrude on privacy for somebody that I am supposed to try to uphold. You know, whether there's good enough reason, I
But see, that's the deal. I do. I've always thought there was a good enough reason. I never liked that. No matter what they're doing, don't go through their phone. Like, that's just not reality. That
okay.
doesn't make any sense. If somebody's pattern of life is changing and it is pointing towards a certain issue, and I know my partner to the point of if I come straight to them, because like I said again, 2025 is living in reality. You know your partner enough that if you come straight to them with this issue, they'll find a way to lie themselves out of it, especially when you have no proof, when you have nothing. Now, if you're just going through somebody's phone because you just want to go through somebody's phone, yeah, I'm gonna look at you sideways, like you ain't got nothing better to do. They haven't done anything to you. They haven't said anything to you. Their life is the same. There is no issues and everything. So, and trust me, there are people out there. It's going so great. I had to find out why. So I'm gonna look through his phone. No, that's not a good enough excuse. But when you get to the point where me and Foxy have left our phone in the room, we know each other's password to the phone, and we just figure it takes more time to look through the phone. We don't care. Well,
See, now that I see that a little bit, you know the passwords. You trust each other to go in.
yeah.
You have had that communication
Yeah.
before.
But
That's the thing.
I don't like that whole idea of people saying he went out we went to bed at 11 o'clock for the past week. I've gotten up at 2 o'clock and he's been gone. And then he walks in at 5:30 in the morning. And when I asked him what's going on, he said nothing. He's fine. And it's been going on for a week. I went through his phone. Sorry, I didn't. Bullshit, I'm going through your phone, bruh. That ain't normal. That's not normal. What is going on? Now, I did come to you and say, dude, what's going on? And you're saying nothing. Okay. Then I need to dig a little deeper. Your privacy is fantastic until it affects me. And this is affecting me. So, I always agree with that. Oh, that's that. No. There was a time when men sent dick pics to women. Most women didn't like it. So, yeah. And, most women didn't like it then. Most women don't like it now. Now they send them to each other. There is not a dick pic anywhere in the internet of me at all, nowhere. I'm so comfortable in saying that. Never got to worry about that ever coming out. I went through 20 years, and guess what I found? What? Nothing. I thought so. Not doing that. That's I'm not sending it to my boy. Like, I don't know where you grew. If I send a dick pic to my boy will be knocking on the door pissed. Because it's like, bro, what are you doing? Why do I have a dick on my phone? Are you crazy? What are you trying to say? It's like, he will be more mad at me that he got a dick on his phone than me sending a dick pic. It's like, bruh, somebody could be looking through my phone to see a dick on it and now they think something's going on with me. So, nah, what are you doing? What's going on? So, you missed it. Foxy has come in the middle of this. So,
Welcome home.
Hi.
anyway, I'll play it for you at the end of the show. Mafia video of the week. This is a little longer than we usually have. It's a 4-minute video, but it's just I'm gonna tell you now, the ending is so stupid. At least half a quarter to the end. It just makes this story so stupid. And again, it's one of those things that I said to everybody earlier in the show. But I'll explain all of that. I'm gonna go first because I gave Anna that first one. So, anywho, this is another conversation. Family holidays.
Our next Reddit post is from Sacred, and it's a conversation between OP and a girl that he met on Bumble. I thought maybe we'd celebrate Christmas together. I'm always at my parents' place on Christmas. My birthday is actually December 25th. Okay. We can still celebrate together, but maybe not on the 24th. I don't need a relationship where a guy is at the parents on Christmas and his birthday. Huh? Even my brother comes home on Christmas, and he's 30. Lol, that's weird and not nice. What? Why? Huh? It's weird to spend Christmas with your family? 'Cause I'd like to celebrate holidays with my boyfriend, not parents, lol. That's weird. I love spending Christmas with my family. Nice for you. What do you need from me then? We can still celebrate together. And, it's not nice of you to call me weird. And we can still celebrate together on another day? That is not cool. I'm sorry, but that's just how my family spends Christmas. Because to me, it's just weird. Like, don't get a girlfriend and then stay with your parents. Like, what? Just because I spend holidays there? Yeah? Maybe it's different from where you're from in the Ukraine, but all of my friends spend Christmas with their family. Then what do you need a girlfriend for? It's weird AF. What is this relationship to you? Just physical? No. Seems like it. What? I never said anything like that. A guy can have a girlfriend and spend Christmas with his family.
In a relationship, you also spend time together in holidays like Christmases and birthdays together. If you don't, then it's BS, not a relationship. It's just physical.
You seem really demanding, and you don't even consider that my side could also be normal.
What are you talking about?
I already told you that all my friends do the same thing, so how is it weird?
Are you serious? It's not weird to you that you don't see your partner and separate and don't spend time together on holidays, Christmas, and birthdays? Are you effing kidding me? It is not effing okay at all. That is some garbage, not a relationship. I can't believe you're serious and don't understand it.
I never said we can't spend any time together on the holidays. I told you we could still celebrate together, but on the 24th, I met my parents. The Christmas holidays don't instantly stop after the 24th.
So you're like okay that I'll spend holidays with parents and the girlfriend can go f herself, huh? F my life.
No, the holidays aren't just the 24th.
But the 24th is when you celebrate. And you tell me, no, darling, go F yourself. I'm with my parents. Like, what the F? This is so weird.
I'm sorry, but just because you think it's weird doesn't mean it is weird.
Oh my God, you're insane if that's okay for you. I've already said it, and now I'm sure that you are not searching for a normal relationship. You search for some fling, not serious. You should write that in your profile.
Okay, I don't think this will work out. We haven't even met yet. Oh my God. We haven't even met yet and we're arguing. We clearly have different opinions on which we can't compromise. And then she sends back a thumbs up emoji. Sorry for wasting your time.
Go F yourself, butthole. You're so stupid and dumb.
You've been calling me and my family weird this entire time just because you think we're doing something wrong. And again, I've been calm this entire time, and you're telling me to go F myself and that I'm the butthole?
You're calm because you don't give a damn about me, and you're not searching for a relationship, but just some BS. But I'm glad that we haven't met. I can't imagine how much I'd be hurt and how much worse I would feel if we met and started dating, and then I ask you what we'll do for Christmas, and you tell me, no, go effing do whatever you want. I'm gonna go spend time with other people. Idiot.
Alright, I'm done with this. Just because me and my family and even all of my friends spend the holidays in a different way than what you're used to doesn't mean that I'm not looking for a relationship. I hope you find someone that fits your expectations. Good night.
Okay. Let's just break this down. Reality 2025. You not wanting to spend holidays with your family? No, that's weird. That's the weirdest freaking thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard that, ever, anywhere. I spend holidays with my family. If you are a girlfriend, you can come. But you know where I'm at, with my family, where I've always been doing. But sweeten to the point, Anna, and I'll let you have the rest of it. This is what I said earlier in the show, in case anybody was wondering what I was talking about. I ain't got time for this. I'm not going back and forth with you. And especially, I haven't even met you in person. And you think I'm gonna sit here holding this argument with you? Is you nuts? Nah, I'm good. And OP, sorry, I don't even know which one is the OP, but dude, go with the dude. You needed to learn. You're trying to take such the high road to everything, and it just making it just come off like I want to keep this going and going. It's like, bruh, she put a thumbs up. You should have been like, cool, we done. The conversation is over. I'm out. But you got, I'm sorry, I wasted your time. Bruh, what was you going to get out of that damn statement? This woman thinks spending time with her family on holidays is weird. What? So it sounds like at least she gave you one red flag, because it sounds like one of the people who go eventually along the line trying to separate. And I can say this because she went far right, I'm going to go far right. Sound like one of them women that's going to sit there and try to separate you from your family. so she can have you all to herself, so she can be as manipulative as she want to be. Because if she has an issue with you spending time with your family on a holiday, what's next? Cookout, 4th of July, somebody's birthday, your grandparents' birthday, your mom's birthday, your dad's birthday, your brother's birthday. No, I want you to spend it with me, and only with me. And if you don't spend it with me, then it's weird. Like, come on, man. Come on. Again, for somebody you haven't even met in person. You don't even know this person's last name, but you want to sit here and hold a conversation.
Just stop.
Just
stop.
Just stop, man. Okay. You think it's weird. We're not a fit. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm
I
tired of
don't
talking.
understand what you need to hang on and say one last thing 12 times. Just let him go. Let her go. Let him go.
It's, and again, lady, I'm sorry. Christmas holidays. You don't want to spend. Wow, you don't love your family enough that you want to spend time with them. You would love your new
Okay.
boyfriend more.
Okay. There is a whole bunch of circumstances that could have arisen from that person's life and experiences with their family where no, it's no longer healthy for them to be with those people. Like, cool.
I would truly
But
understand that if it was for the fact that you're gonna spend time with your family. I don't spend time with my family because they're kind of toxic and everything. I wish I had a family like yours. But you're saying since my family is toxic, everybody's family must be toxic. So I have no idea why you would want to spend family Christmas with your family. That's just and it's not that's kind of strange. I've never experienced that with my family. We were sort of the everybody goes their separate ways, so that's it. No, you straight out can't believe it. Oh, that's weird. That's crazy. You stupid. And it's like, what? No, let's talk about.
there also could be reasons that she would be very uncomfortable at a function like that.
Again, that's something she could communicate.
But that's her, and yeah, it is strange. I am trying to put in all kinds of context that I have no idea is actually there. Um, yes, there are some reasons why some people rightfully leave people behind. Hearing that your partner goes home for Christmas, I would think that would be a time to observe what they're like with their family, get to know, you are still in a new relationship. Brand new. Not met yet.
I don't even know your favorite
But
color.
no, you have a very selfish view of love, and it is not what I would be looking for.
Mm. Um, I thought
But
maybe
dude, just stop. Just stop. Do not respond to her.
I thought maybe she was upset he didn't invite her to spend Christmas with his family too, but they didn't. But why didn't she just say, "Can I come too?" It's not like she had any problem being pushy.
But she then later on she outright mocked the very premise of him going. Like, why would you want to go see your family? Ew. It
She's mocking what
doesn't
is
happen.
a very traditional thing across all cultures. across all cultures. And it's weird. It's like, no, you're actually the outlier, lady. You're actually the outlier.
Yeah.
If you have a reason for not doing it, cool, but you're not giving a reason, and you don't have to. You don't have to. That's your personal life. But I have a right to say, you're saying people who go spend time with their family on a holiday is weird when it's the
Not weird.
norm across the board on different race, creeds, religion, cultures, countries. It's just, I don't know what to tell you, lady. You're the outlier in this whole thing. I don't get it. Ooh. And I ain't even that shit. Okay. This is why I don't date on social media. I don't want to burn social media things. As a matter of fact, the funny thing about it is, thank you for showing your red flag early. Appreciate it. Thank you for showing your hand. That way we
So,
won't waste each other's time.
do you include dating sites as social media? I'm curious,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Not answering my
because
question.
I do as well. Um,
But all right, Anna, headphones.
oh, okay. Check.
Positive story of the week. Okay, and Tracy does come back and says yes. So she does.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Like I said, not all of them got to be so positive. Some of them could be just funny, but bro, I would feel sorry for you, but I would literally be sorry for you, OP, if it wasn't just so funny.
So, this actually happened earlier today, and I'm still reeling from the sheer embarrassment of it all. For context, I work in a pretty average office setting, but my colleagues and I like to spice things up with themed dress-up days every now and then. This week, we all agreed to come in dressed as our favorite superheroes. Naturally, I was super excited to participate. I've always been a huge fan of superheroes, and I have this awesome Batman costume I've been itching to wear ever since I got it for Halloween last year. So I woke up early, got dressed in my full Bat regalia, and even went as far as doing the full Batman voice to complete the persona. I was ready to show up to work and save the day. But as soon as I walked into the office, I could tell that something was off. People were staring at me with a mixture of confusion, amusement, and just a hint of terror. I figured they were just in awe of my Batman transformation and didn't think much of it. My manager approached me with a stifled laugh and asked, "Hey, Batman, did you happen to check your email this morning?" I replied, still in character, "Email? Batman has no need for such trivial matters." My manager then explained that there had been a last-minute email sent out last night, postponing the dress-up date to next week due to an important client meeting scheduled for today. My face went bat red. I mean beet red, as I realized I was standing in the middle of the office, dressed as Batman with zero context to justify it. To make matters worse, the important client arrived just in time to witness my embarrassment. They were surprisingly cool about it, even joking that they felt safer with Batman around. Still, I spent the rest of the day hiding in my cubicle, answering calls in my best Bruce Wayne voice, and praying for the sweet release of the end of the workday. Now, I'm sitting at home in my full Batman attire, contemplating how I'm going to show my face at the office on Monday.
Okay. Bro, I can't feel sorry for you. First of all, please stop thinking Batman talks in third person. Batman never said Batman doesn't do Batman. Batman never talked in third person ever. But, bro, what can you do Monday? You gonna get reamed? in a playful way. Because if they was gonna be, mean and toxic work environment, they would have did it then and there. I mean, chances are they would have said, dude, sure. They would have said something to the effect of, I need you to go home and change clothes because we have a client here. They didn't do that, but they allowed you to stay at work dressed as Batman all day. And that probably was more funny to them than you, because it's like, I ain't sending him home. I want him to look like an idiot while he's sitting in the office, just like Batman. But hey, Anna's not on the air, so you can see all the lovely pictures that my wife has has painted that I stole from her. And yes, I'll admit that I stole it from her. But what's gonna happen Monday? You're gonna get ringed. Just be prepared for it. You're gonna go in there. They're gonna make fun of you. They're gonna laugh at you and ha 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 and everything. Just take it as lightly as they're giving it to you, because it sounds like you got a pretty cool place that you're working at. And they would have situations where you could dress up in costumes and everything else and still work. That sounds really, really cool of a place to be. Like, but they're gonna tear you apart, buddy, bro. I'm sorry, you just gonna have to plug it up, Buttercup, because it's coming.
Be the first one to laugh.
Yeah,
And
just
laugh
laugh.
with them. It
And
happened.
Trace, find another job. Nah,
Oh.
nah. You gonna wear this one, bro. Nah, don't you dare run. You gonna wear this one. Just keep wearing the Batman outfit. They'll get used to it.
Right.
This is what's so funny about that place. I guarantee you, Anna, they made you wear that costume all day just to make fun of you. Because any other place would have said, I need you to go home and change your costume. Them big boss was like, nah, I want him to put this thing all day in a cubicle. Oh my God. I bet you done had so many people come by your cubicle, you ain't even know work there just to see. This fool really dressed. Oh my God, he really is dressed like Batman. Wow. That's funny. What are you gonna do,
Think
bud?
the smiles that you have brought to the office. Think you have brought levity to everybody's day.
Yeah,
This is something to laugh off. I promise you.
just laughing off
Yeah,
it.
other people are going to be laughing, hopefully with you. That's
I
the
hope.
thing. Can you laugh at yourself?
Also, you got to have to realize this is going to be like a year-long thing. I'm telling you now. Like the idea is
At that
gonna.
time that you dressed as Batman? Yeah, it's gonna be held over in front of
No, just go home and change, or he should have bought a change of clothes there in the first place. It
I agree.
depends. It depends on the environment, Parker, because the whole thing was everybody was supposed to come dressed up as a superhero. So people who know everybody's going to be a superhero in the office is not going to bring a change of clothes. But nobody said go home, because this is more funny. So I need you to stay there on the phone dressed as Batman. I need that. I need that vibe. I'm not sorry.
Does Batman have to talk with a low voice though, like that?
Yeah. Kristen Bell sort of put that sort of
I thought it was Keaton. Didn't Michael Keaton play
um
before?
it wasn't as low. Like if you listen to the Christian Bale version of Batman, his voice really changes. Like, hey, everybody, I'm Bruce Wayne and I can do whatever I want to because I'm a billionaire. And he becomes Batman. Where is the drugs? I need a lot of drugs. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Okay.
Mike Keaton is more, his voice was a little deeper, but it was more intense. So it's not like he had to change very much. So it's like, hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. And then when he talking to a bad guy, I need to know exactly what it is that you're doing. See, it's not
Mm,
that Christian Bale just messed the whole. He was a better Batman. Michael Keaton was a better Bruce
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne.
than a Batman. Christian Bale was the opposite. He was a better Batman than a Bruce Wayne. It's strange. We can mix the two of them with being great, but we can't. So
Oh,
they're not laughing with him, but at him, and they should. You have to accept the fact that it's on him to say, okay, you
if
got
he
to go
starts
along with
doing
it.
everybody's laughing.
On Superhero Day, he came in a carpenter's clothes. Susie, you give me comments where I just like, what?
Wait, huh? What?
Come back again, explain that one. Adam West was the worst Batman ever. Michael Keaton and those two others are good. Clooney and Affleck was terrible. The original Batman was absolutely terrible. I'm not gonna feel like I'm protected by anybody that has a pot belly. Sorry, not sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Is that Adam West?
That's Adam West.
Okay, I didn't see that original.
Yeah, no. I feel more protected from Michael Keaton and Chris and I forgot to do his name that quick.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale than I would Adam West. Super Mario.
Would that be your choice, Susan? Would you come in? Otherwise,
On Superhero Day, he comes in carpenter clothes. So he should on Superhero Day he should have came in as Super Mario. No. I refuse to count any video game as a hero type thing. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Falcon, heroes. Super Mario know how to jump over mushrooms. Sorry, it's just not a protective person to me.
yep. To somebody else, maybe everything. Who knows?
Robert Pattinson was a good Batman, bad Bruce Wayne. Yeah, because he played more Batman than he did Bruce Wayne. Robert Pattinson did a Batman movie where it was maybe like his first year of being Batman. So
Is that the Twilight guy?
yeah, yes, it was.
Oh.
But his movie was the first year, his first year of being Batman, and he. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, Anna. He played it very well because at one point he was on a tall roof and he looked down and he got dizzy, like, oh no. So I was like, oh yeah, this your first year, bro. The Batman would have been like, let's go, and jumped off. Yeah, I remember Parker 2 years ago. Yeah, it was the first. It was the first year of him being Batman, which is interesting to a point, but then you realize that the first time he met Joker, the first time he met Riddler, the first time he met Two-Face. They love to use Two-Face, which is like whatever. But I like the first year of him learning how to be Batman. I hate going through the whole. Now let's show him how he met all these villains. Because if you ever looked at Batman's villain rogue, it is huge. I mean, it's crazy how many villains he got. Like, just putting together in reality world, just for a simple fact. There are two places on this planet I would never live. Gotham and Metropolis. Two places I ain't never staying in. You can have me stay there. I couldn't even imagine what my taxes look like because everybody's tearing up everything. No, I'm good. I'll stay in Ohio before I go there. Pink out. You're gonna have to be more refresher, Parker. I don't know what you said about Penguin because there's a TV show on literally called Penguin, where it's showing Penguin the power. So I don't know if that's what you mean or not. I'm not watching it because I don't care.
The Penguin is one of the bad guys for Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The one they'll always start first off with is Two-Face. The reason they'll do Two-Face first is because he used to be a district attorney. So it's easy to introduce him really quickly.
Okay.
The last person that they'll slowly implement into a Batman rogue of all people is Joker, because everybody is waiting for the Joker background. So you'll never get Joker at the very beginning. You'll get Joker. If they was doing a TV show, you'll get Joker like the third season. If it was a TV show. It's weird. I mean, if I was going to dress as a superhero, is Superman all day. But as a female, all I have is Wonder Woman. Yeah, I agree.
You can be wherever you want.
If you want to be the Hulk, be She-Hulk. The woman who played Catwoman was good in the Patterson Batman movie. Oh, that was Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, thank you, Paul. Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz was her name. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe. Yeah.
She's beautiful. She's there.
Chicago and New York. Chicago is cool. New York, I would have to go from DC.
New York is Gotham. Yeah. It's what it was modeled after.
New York, I would change from DC to Marvel. And if that's the case, no, because that's where the Avengers are. And that's the same crap as Superman and Batman on the DC level. No, not at all. I'm good. Oh, and if you're doing Gotham and Metropolis, Gotham is New York.
Yeah.
But and be honest with you, Metropolis is New York. But what they're trying to make it is Metropolis is New York City, the metropolitan Times Square, the whole glitz and glamour. Gotham is the lower boroughs, Hell's Kitchen, Bronx, things like that. That's Gotham. So yeah, it's all in New York, period. But that's how they try to separate Metropolis and Gotham. Xena. You can't. I think we're so far removed from Xena. Like, would people know you're dressed as Xena?
Yeah, they will.
You think so?
Yes.
Why? Leather in a circle, a metal circle, and yeah.
Xena. In the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton, the city flag of Indiana. Really? Wow. Trace, I didn't know that. Imagine all his co-workers had shown up to work as Batman villains. That would be funny.
We have too many Batmans.
Yeah. I've been wondering about that for years. Thank you, Molly. You know, they that came out a while back that Metropolis was New York City and Gotham was the lower boroughs. Hell's Kitchen, Bronx, East Side, the whole. You still have the glitz and glamour, but the dangerous side of things, you know. Anyway, Foxy's videos of the week. All right, 3 videos tonight, so we can run through it real quick and get the F off my lawn.
Get the F off my yard!
Okay. Let's see.
Get sick of that stuff. Get sick of that. Just running across there with levels. What the hell you gonna do? This is for Foxy. All the way. Chick-fil-A taking themselves way too seriously.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so we got the 2 chicken nuggets and then the number 1 that's going to be $22.50 at the first window.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Or my pleasure. My pleasure. I said my pleasure. I said my pleasure, right? Fuck, dude, you gotta let me in. I said my pleasure. I said my pleasure. You can ask him. I said it. Oh, you can. I said it. I said my pleasure. I said it. I said it. I said my pleasure.
So that was 2 chicken nuggets and a number 1. That's gonna be $20.55 if you just pull around to the front window.
What happened to the other guy?
So there was no other guy, but if you just pull up, your food will be ready.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, my pleasure.
We have warned you.
Gotta love the Lord's kitchen.
We have told you about the consequences. We warned you. Last video of the night. Oh no. Mark said LOL. Even after he caught himself. No, you don't get for one chance, bro. You don't get for one chance. Last video of the night. Caught slipping.
Babe, can you call my phone? I can't find it.
Yeah, sure. Siri, call my woman.
Sure. Which one? You have a few contacts saved as my woman.
A few?
Nah, you know my phone be acting up sometime.
Sir, please stop the cap. You created these contacts yourself.
No, I did not.
On God, you absolutely did.
Oh, really?
Girl, I think you should look at his text messages from last Thursday at around 2 p.m. As a matter of fact, I just sent you a screenshot.
Thank you, Siri.
Nah, babe, wait.
Now you find your phone.
Fuck Siri. I'll go.
Siri out here snitching on you.
Hit you like a mug. Sending your text. I just sent you a screenshot. The hell, Siri? See, a real G would have said, which one? You should have ran over there and unplugged that damn thing as quick as you could. I don't know what the hell it's talking about, honey.
Okay.
The only one. You just let it. You arguing with Siri. You know you tripping. I didn't do nothing, bruh. Your phone connect, bruh. Come on, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. Right. This is why I always disable Siri first. But right? I'd have been dabbing across that damn room trying to unplug Siri. I don't know what the hell Siri talked about. One more video we haven't seen in a long time.
Okay.
Um, I can't be the only one who was thinking she was going to drop that food the way she was holding. I did. It was amazing. Not one lick of food moved, which means I'm not eating that crap because one lick of food didn't move. Okay, even though I probably got to go in and do blase blah and all this other stuff, we need because they copyright the crap out of this, which is stupid. I just go in and take the music off. It's crazy.
Oh.
But we got a lot of people watching, so I want to make sure that everybody can have fun and just relax a little bit. So everybody's favorite $2.
Please enter in the last 4 digits of your social security number.
Representative.
Please enter in the last 4 digits of your...
Representative.
You only got about $2. Shut up. $2. Jamal Anderson III. $2.27. That's what you got right now. Representative. What you need done for? You need done for $2? You need a representative $2?
That was her playing at your funeral.
Oh, times are hard.
Things would have said, I don't eat food. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have. Things would have said, I don't eat moving food. Yeah. I don't eat food that don't move. You got it sideways and still stuck in the pan. Bruh. That's not normal. Yeah. Anyway, Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me right here. I'll be back tomorrow. And you can find me at Borrelia, etc. Is my turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, and of course,
I'm assuming you're legitimate club.
I appreciate Theas. I appreciate Anna. And until next time, which is tomorrow, we will see you when we see you. Peace.
Cracks me up every time.
I didn't end the show the first time, so we're literally ending the show now. We were still on air.
Oh, I was like, what is going on?
I'm new to this.
It still says live for me.